Welcome back to K-Food series. Today we are making kimchi dumpling. Dumpling can be found in every culture, and we're using kimchi and very healthy dumpling. Let's start. First, we make dumpling wrapper. So we're making a dough for the dumpling wrapper. First, you need 2 cups of regular flour and half cups of rice flour. I found that you mixing with the regular flour and a little bit of rice flour make a very chewy texture, and it's easy to roll. And 2 tablespoons of oil. Oil helps stretching your dough without cutting off, and it's not preventing any gluten, so it's good for the dough. And we do have 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt makes your dough strong, so it's not tearing easily. And we do have warm water. So half cup and 2 tablespoons of hot water. Hot water, I found that hot water makes the dough hydrate faster. So instead of you waiting for a couple hours to rest your dough in the fridge and use it, you can just use right away. So I just boiled the water, so half cup, and there's 2 spoons. And you can start to mix. So first, you just gently mixing with the spoon. And as soon as they start to make a little form, and you can just use your hand. So you can work as much as you want, because while you are kneading, this dough has making a gluten. And because of all those ingredients, it's not too hot. But first, it is hot, so using spoon to combine, and then you knead it by your hand. So it will take a couple minutes. So you form a dough. You can make around 36 to 40 dumplings with this dough. So let's cut a quarter. So let's say you can make 9 to 10, and each dough, because I quarter them. Okay, that one's done. So, and you can cut nine or so. And roll it with a rolling pin. So if you have no time to make your dough, you can always buy at the grocery store. You can find this kind of things. So all different type available, so you can just pick it up. It's not too bad, but when you make your own dough, they taste better and they're easy to make the dumpling. because they can stretch better and it's fresh. So you can just use as this shape, or you want to make a perfect shape of round, you can always using cookie cutter. And you can cut it. And you can make your dumpling wrapper. So after you made the dough and rolled it to make a wrapper done, time to prepare the insert. So it's a kimchi dumpling. So first we cut the kimchi. So if you have a kimchi, you can cut it with the scissors if you don't want to make a mess. Or if you want to just cut it by yourself, you can squeeze a little bit of juice. I just try to avoid too much mess. So I can squeeze a little bit and cut it. So we need around 3/4 cup of kimchi. So I will get rid of this part. And we can cut and chop it. Since we are making a dumpling, make it little small piece as possible. I just want to mix up every part. So 3/4 cup of kimchi. So 3/4 cups of chopped kimchi and 1/2 cup of ground beef, 1/2 cup of ground pork. If you want to use just one of kind, you can, I go for pork, but if you mix with beef and pork, it make a combined taste better. So I just using both kind. Or you can using different meat. You can adding a different meat. Like I used to use like turkey, ground turkey, or ground pork, ground chicken combo. So just try, just experience with whatever you like to put it in. So I just have a 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup. I do have a 1/4 cup of green onion, very finely chopped. And 1/4 cup of garlic chive. So if you don't know what is garlic chive look like, this is garlic chive. So looks, this one is green onion. So little skinnier than green onion. Oh, your garlic chive right here. So little stronger taste than green onion, and when you mix together, especially when you make a kimchi dumpling or other Korean dumpling, we put garlic chive a lot. And you have 1/2 cup of tofu. I squeezed all those water off, and you can just crush it with your hand. So get rid of all those excess water out, and I found firm tofu works really well with a dumpling. So there we are. Just crush. But don't worry too much about the chunk, because while we are combining, it will all mix well. And we have 1 tablespoon of garlic. We have 1 tablespoon of red pepper flake. If you don't want to get more too spicier, just skip it, but it will give you the good color. Just put it on. And 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And 1/4 cup of sesame oil. I think sesame oil is very important ingredient because that combine this all ingredient well together and then keep it like moist. So when you make your dumpling is really dry because you didn't put enough oil. So you put sesame oil or regular oil, but I found this sesame oil has really enhanced the flavor. So now you will mix well together. So while you see all those big chunk of tofu, you can crush now. And then all those pork and beef, ground pork, and the kimchi all mix well. So that's the reason why your all other vegetables need to be chopped finely. So we are done to making an insert. Now let's make the dumpling. So now we are making dumplings. Before we put all combined together, we will prepare our steamer. So steamer, you can put like cheesecloth or parchment paper, but simply when you put little bit of cooking oil, just wipe the surface, then your dumpling doesn't stick into the steamer. Because sometimes when you put the cheesecloth, the dumplings stick right into the cheesecloth, then that will be more painful. So we can just wipe it. So it's a simple solution for your dumpling not to stick in your steamer. And now we are really making the dumpling. Now we combine together. Let's make a dumpling. This is a fresh dough we made. And then you can just pinching it inside. Pinching it. I'm making like a leaf shape. So you can pinch and pinch and pinch and keep doing, repeating this motion, then you will make leaf shape. Make one more. So fresh dough is very forgiving. So when you want to make any shape, fresh dough, make excellent choice. So after you finish making dumpling, it's time to steam it. You can actually making all different way to cook the dumplings. You can deep fry it, you can pan fry it, you can cook it with a soup or water, but this time we will just do the steam. So you put steamer on top of the pot filled with water and covered and bring to boil for 8 to 10 minutes. So when the steam is done, here is a beautiful dumplings. And now we put it into the plates. Just be careful, the steamer is pretty hot. So we present like a steamer and a tray. Look at presentation. It's easy to make a kimchi dumpling. So enjoy your kimchi dumpling.